I'm looking forward to it. Here we go. What is in this box in particular? Here we go. Okay. Begin your investigation here. There is, as ever, the pin. The decided pin. You going to focus on me? You going to focus on me? There you go. It looks like the police symbol, sort of a royal crown. You know, the crest of the UK. Detective Society, begin your investigation here. I will do that in a second. For the attention of the detective. The City of Manchester Police. And please do not bend. Yep, it's definitely got one of those non-bendy envelopes. Okay. So I'm going to put you all over here. And I'm going to start with probably you for the attention of the detective. It says, the starting envelope this month says, Dear Detective, we have received another package from Claire. We know you have been working with her to establish exactly what the Mulverian government is planning on doing to their own people. However, the documents in this package appear to regard something else, something quite shocking. Kind regards, Detective Society. Okay, something quite shocking. Posture check. Thank you very much, Waterfall. I will try a posture check without bending. Okay, here we go. I apologise that the frame rate is quite slow on here, but it's better quality than the old one. So here we go. FAO, the detective. Ooh. Right. It's quite a thick thing, and there's lots of things. Lots of things. And a message from Save the Kittens. So we've got 10 things. Hello, Detective. So this is from Claire. And there we go, Annika. I will dab for you there, just seeing that one. This could be a very small swimming pool with legs. This one, I'm assuming that's meant to be an exercise bike, but I'm just going to say it is a hat tree and coat tree with a pear on it. Let's have a look. This is a note that I never thought I'd be writing to you. My father is dead. Following his attempted broadcast to the Mulverian people, I found his body in the apartment he'd been staying in, which I think was in Manchester, which would explain the City of Manchester police envelope here. The authorities have ruled his death an accident, but I'm certain that is not the case. Before we are able to expose the Mulverian government's plans, I need to know what happened to him. So that looks like what we're going to be doing today. I've gathered as much evidence as I can, and now I need your help to prove that foul play was involved. The owner of the apartment handed me some details about the property, and I've made some drawings of its furniture, which are in this envelope, although I can't exactly remember where everything goes. I've also managed to get my hands on the initial police report regarding my father's death. I assume that's going to be in there. Now, the officers have left the scene. I'm going to go back to the apartment, so I'll be on hand to send you any further information I find. The first thing we need to do is prove that his death was not an accident. We know he died midway through the radio broadcast, supposedly tripping over a rug and hitting his head on a coffee table. But when I saw my father's body, it just looked so unnatural to me. I'm suspicious he might have been moved after he died, which would prove that he was murdered. Please turn over. Oh, I see. Okay. I've made a copy of the radio broadcast for you. Also, in case of its use, in case it's of use, I've included some recordings I found on my father's dictaphone. It sounds like he must have been wandering around as he was practicing his speech, as there seems to be a different recording from each room in the flat. You can find them here, and then I've got a website. Do some digging and see if you can discover where in the flat he was when he died. And that's in bold. So that's what we need to do. Do some digging and see if you can discover where he was in the flat when he died. You'll probably find it useful to recreate the floor plan of the flat to enable you to get your bearings. When you know which room he was in, tell me via WhatsApp or SMS. I've got a new burner phone and my number is this. So there we go. That is what we need to do. So there's 10 things here. These two are just off screen. There we go. Is there any? There's nothing on the backs of them. He says, just checking. I've been burned by that before. Okay, yeah, nothing on the back of each of these. Interestingly, that has got some form of 5-pointed star on it. Not quite sure what that is. No idea what that is. But there we go. So I guess we go to this website, because I assume the dictaphone, if he's made a recording in each of the rooms in the flat, then maybe there'll be some geography in those dictaphone recordings. So if you want to go to the website, you can. As their audio, they'll come through the thing here, so you'll be able to hear everything. But the website is, and I'm just typing in myself because it is not exactly short. I think it's that. I'll put the link in the chat. Conspiralist.com/Leonid-voice-notes. And there are 6, and I think if I start with this one, this is what we should have heard at the end of last time, I think, the radio broadcast.
Hello, my name is Leonid Makover. Up until recently, I was the Malverian ambassador to the United Kingdom. I apologize for interrupting this radio show, but I have to expose what this Malverian government is planning to do. They have obtained a chemical that...
Roadworks and drilling and what sounded like an engine or something, a car revving up right at the end there. Okay, so we know where he was at the time of the broadcast. It's going to be somewhere near a window or a road. Or a getaway vehicle. Oh, yes, indeed, Meredith. Okay, well, let's have a listen to... So each of these is about 20 seconds long. Let's have a listen to voice note 1.
Hello, I am Leonid Makover, the Malverian ambassador to the United Kingdom. No, the former Malverian ambassador to the United Kingdom. Yes, that's better.
I agree, a fire. I don't think it's going to be popping corn. I mean, he might be putting popcorn on it, but that does sound like a fire. Also, Scott, are you doing okay today? I realise I just charged on. I didn't check with you. Are you doing all right today?
I'm okay. I'm doing all right. I'm just watching you solve this without giving any hints yet.
Yes, because we haven't needed them yet. Here's voice note 2.
I have in my possession documents which prove that the Malverian government are planning to poison all Malverians. The Malverian government have a chemical which they are going to poison you all with. Yes.
I think a washing machine.
They are going to put it in the water pipes. The water supply... What you call it? Just the water? Sounds weird.
So that's definitely a washing machine. That's definitely a washing machine or something. So that's the kitchen. So the voice 1, he was probably in... Which of these is going to be the living room with a fire? I don't really know. I don't know which of these is a washing machine. Is there going to be a kitchen? I mean, that would be the lounge, and that would be where you have the fire. So I'm going to have that one as number 1. The rug by the fire. Oh, that could be it. Yeah.
Why did you start with the website?
The website. What website?
Why are we listening to all these voice clips?
Because there were different recordings from different rooms in the flat.
But you don't know the layout of the flat.
No, we don't. Is there?
Maybe you should do that.
Yes.
Are there other? Is there literally another envelope you have not opened yet?
Yes, there is. There is this City of Manchester Police thing. So okay, I'm detecting a hint from Scott here. Okay, so we know what we've started. We've heard the first 2 things, and we know some things. Okay, here is the City of Manchester Police report. Location, residential flat, Salford Keys, that is in Manchester. Time at scene, 5:15. First officer Samit Thapar. We've got an incident case report. Okay. Report of incident. Call was received by 999 at 5:01 on the Thursday afternoon by Mr. Jenkins, who lived across the street. He had observed the victim's body lying motionless through the window. Okay, so that's an important...
Accent, please. Manchester accent, please. Manchester accent, please.
What is a Manchester accent? Is it Anton Deck?
Yeah,
no,
do that one.
No, that's
fine.
Newcastle. That's
That's
very much...
fine.
I can't do a Manchester accent.
Do an accent, yeah. The chat demands you do an accent.
Why he had observed the victim's body lying motionless through the window, although he had not been no. I can't think about how I so sorry, everyone. He had observed the victim's body lying motionless, although he had not seen how the body came to be there. No reports of any other individuals spotted in the flat. A patrol car was dispatched immediately to investigate the report. Upon arrival, the door to the flat was ajar, but there was no sign of forced entry. Interesting. Each section of the flat was checked. There was no sign of a struggle in any of the rooms. The flat did not look to have many personal belongings in it. It was quite bare. The body of a yet unidentified male was discovered in the living room of the house between the coffee table and the fireplace. It seems like the victim would have died instantly. He had a wound on the top of his head that suggested a cause of death, but this will need a further investigation. There were no other marks on the victim's body to indicate any sign of a struggle. After the initial observation, forensics were required and arrived on the scene to carry out their analysis, and a full report will be produced on the location. A full inventory of the flat was carried out and will be available with the other reports online. Okay, so we need to go online and input this case number then. So, okay. I'm trying to work out...
Now.
Sorry?
You probably want to switch the scene if you're going to go online.
Yep. So I need to go to... I mean, this doesn't feel right, but City of Manchester Police does not feel like the right thing to be Googling here. I don't quite know what to... I haven't got a website. Is there another website that I've been given? Nope.
Is there anything else on that you have?
Well, I have a third envelope.
Hmm.
Do I go for the third envelope then? Okay. Yes, I don't want to actually start using the actual police's website. Well, let's take a look.
It's not a real case. This is fiction. This is fiction. Just sorry to break that wall with you guys.
Okay, here's the do not bend envelope. Okay. There is a lot in here. Okay. There is actually a huge amount in here. So we have photos. Lots of photos. I'm going to put them to one side for a second. Oh, hello. Do you know what? This could be quite useful. This floor pan. Oh, I feel like a bit of a tit. If I just go to me... I've got this floor plan here. That could be quite useful. Quite excitingly, it's too big for the document cam. That's going to be fun. Okay. So, yeah, you've got half of it. Never mind. We'll cope. We will cope. I've got an idea. So we have, let's have a look at these. So I'm just going to show you these photos. So we've got what looks like a table. There's a Calming Waves candle and a Barbra Streisand book. A fireplace, wood on the left-hand side, and sort of a grate around it. A guard. The couch, lovely lamp, nice little fern. Lots of DVDs. Actually, it'll be that way round because of gravity. There we go. So lots of DVDs. I'm sure I'm going to have to look at the individual names on that one. This is a different table by the looks of it. We've got candles, potpourri, little one of those glass things with stuff in. Another table, an alarm clock by Philips, a pot and another lamp, a candle in a funky cage, another plant pot, and a heart-shaped coaster. It's not coming out quite well, but there we go. Toaster! And a kettle, and some knives. I assume it looks like all the knives might be there. There may or may not be one missing. And a bottle of Prosecco. A bust, a mirror and a cross on top of a chest of drawers, and a washing machine, fairly fancy washing machine, in a storage cupboard with a mop type thing, and a dustpan and brush. Oh my goodness, there's so much here. Okay. I'm going to go with this next. B&B, your home. Your reservation is confirmed. You're going to Manchester. Private 2-bed flat, whole apartment booking. In Leonard Makova's name. Payment on checkout. Well, he certainly checked out, did it? Poor taste. Poor taste. The sights of Manchester.
Too soon. Too soon, man.
He's not real. So you decided to take a trip to Manchester. Manchester is full of things to do. Music lovers flock to the cities. In the 90s, it was the birthplace of Britpop. Britpop, yeah, pretty much. Remember, if someone asks you who your favourite Manchester band is, say Blur. Get your fill of science and industry at the Museum of Science and Industry, or go grab a sausage and two at Albert's Schloss. Manchester is football mad. It even hosts the National Museum of Football, which is identical to the Museum of Science and Industry. Try and time your trip so that you can go and see both a Manchester City game and a Manchester United game. Make sure to blend in with the locals by purchasing a half-and-half kit before attending. Ooh. A note from the hosts. And there's terms and conditions on the following page, which I'm assuming are going to be quite funny, but probably aren't relevant. So I'm going to read this page and hope that there's some relevant info on it. So this is where the host can write any notes about the property. Hello, thanks for choosing to stay in my flat. Until recently, I lived here with my brother, but he fell madly in love with a taxi driver and they moved to Inverness together. I couldn't cover the mortgage by myself, so I've decided to rent it out while I moved back with my parents. I hope you treat it as you would your own home. A few quick notes. You will notice that there is a wooden desk in my flat. It is my pride and joy. Please do not damage it. I was forced to move it out of my brother's old room as he left a coffee stain on top of it. I'm never putting that desk in a bedroom again. Oh no, this is information, isn't it? Oh no. This is information. Okay. In place of the... Oh, flipping heck. Right. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to move this document thingy over there. You are not needed or wanted at the moment. And I'm hoping that if I use you, this will work instead. Because it's so big.
This puzzle has clues. Oh, what a terrible... Thank you, Foggy.
Let's get the right scene up. Here we go. I randomly put this scene in today just so that you could see me in the bigger picture. But actually... maybe it was useful. Although not like that. Okay, so I'll continue reading that whilst I try and fiddle about. So there's an old wooden desk in the flat. It's my pride and joy. Don't damage it. It's not in the brother's old room as he left a coffee stain on it. Never putting that desk in a bedroom again. So the wooden desk does not go in a bedroom. Now, is that any better when I actually don't do that? That's not any better, is it? But no, that's because... Right. Sorry, peeps. Right. I'm now changing the tripod into a larger tripod.
That's going to be in frame more or less. It's,
Yeah.
Your camera's having a moment. Everybody, just look away.
Yes, very sorry. It's got an autocorrect, so it likes to work out which way's up. And annoyingly, when it's facing down, it doesn't know which way's up.
All right, that's actually pretty good. A little lower on the right is cut, but that I think. No. Oh, you had it right. Good. Yeah. I think that's pretty good.
I think we've got it. I'm just going to swivel it around a little bit more, like. Sorry, this. Sorry, there we go. It's pretty much all there. It was better before. Never mind. Okay, so there's one square up here that you can only see half of. There is another square just out of shot here.
Well, we'll
This
manage.
bottom room
there's
is
4 on the lower, right?
Yep, there's 4 things in the living room here.
What's the main room? What's
this
that room
is the
called?
living room. This is the
living
bathroom
room
here. This is the kitchen. We have the bedroom here, bedroom 2. This is bedroom 1, and a corridor. And
presumably the main entrance is where?
This will be the main entrance here.
And the exterior windows are where?
We have one up here, which you can't see just off shot in bedroom 1. Yeah. And then we have 3 on this right-hand side. 1 in bedroom 2, 1 in the kitchen, and 1 in the living room here, just out of shot.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to use blue tack. I'm going to use sellotape, though, which will work just as well. Because, let's face it, Tebow Bear, I'm going to knock it, aren't I? David says, pivot! So we've got all these things, and there are 3 spaces in this bedroom, 2 in the bed, 3 in this one, nothing in the kitchen actually, and then 4 in the living room. So 4, 3, 3. Right. It was an old wooden desk in the flat. It had a stain on it, and it's not going in the brother's bedroom, which I assume because he lived here with the brother. It's probably bedroom 2, not sure. In place of the desk in my brother's old room, I put a chest of drawers, although not as nice as the one in my room, which you will see is next to my exercise bike. Well, that's got to be this, because that's an exercise bike. I was... the paint on my chest of drawers was very expensive, so if you damage it by hitting it when you open the bedroom door... Well, there's the bedroom door, so that... it would go exactly that way round, because then the door would hit the chest of drawers. So I'm going to put you there. 1 down, folks. 9 to go. Yes, I mean, this piece of paper is as big as my room, basically. You'll notice that there's only 1 wardrobe in the flat, despite there being 2 bedrooms. I always just used my brother's wardrobe, although do excuse the weird plant that's next to it. So... wardrobe. I don't know. Is it going to be that? Not sure. My brother's taste in Flora is as questionable as his taste in taxi drivers. Coincidentally, her name was Flora, a funny sounding name if you ask me. If you're wondering which room is best, I selected mine because I like to be woken up by sunlight shining through the window in the morning. Aha! So we know that the owner is in bedroom 2 because of the sunlight, which I should say north is to the top of this, east is over there, west is over here. So we know that actually his bed this is in his brother's bedroom next to the door. Oh god, the sellotape's stuck down. So actually, you go here. 1 down, folks. My brother doesn't like being woken up by sunlight, so therefore, it's for that reason that I, unlike my brother, placed my bed and its little side table under the window. Well,
which room? Laura is the owner, correct?
Oh yes, Laura is the owner,
and she likes being woken up with the sun.
Yes.
Which room is hers?
Laura's room is bedroom 2.
Good.
And the brother is in this one, and the desk. This chest of drawers with the bike, that was in the brother's room, wasn't it? Yes. In place of the desk, I put the chest of drawers in my brother's old room. We know that goes there because Laura put her bed by the window. The flat is usually very peaceful. On a cold winter's evening, there's nothing I enjoy more than curling up on the sofa directly in front of the fireplace. Okay. So that's going to be the living room. Sofa is directly in front of the fireplace, which I assume is that. If you do light a fire in the fireplace, or anywhere else for that matter, do be careful. The fire brigade say I'll get called out again and I'll have to pay a fine. The only downside of this is if someone is cooking, you do get some noise coming through the wall from the kitchen behind you. Oh, I was expecting a bit more information there. The sofa directly in front of the fireplace. So, if I just scoot this up a little bit, there's these four squares in the living room. I can only assume that the sofa must go in front of the fireplace. Do people agree with me there? I feel like that feels right. I've just spotted an extra clue that I overlooked. So I'm going to put you... I see. Coming through the wall of the kitchen behind you. Thank you, Arch and Meredith. Well done. Yes, so you'll get noise from the kitchen behind you. So therefore that is the whatchamacallit, that is the sofa, and therefore that's the fireplace. But I'm not sure. I'm assuming that is the fireplace. It's got a rug in front of it. Was there a rug in front of it in the photo? Who knows? Who knows? Can't tell. Can't tell. So, I think we're happy with that being the fireplace, though, aren't we?
Yeah.
So the thing that I've just spotted is when we were talking about the beds here, unlike my brother, which implies Laura likes her bed next to the window, but her brother does not. Her brother does not have it next to the window. So instead of the brother having his bed there, it must go. I could put it that way around in case it's a strange brother. I'm not going to do that. It's slightly out of shot, I know, I just realised. So I'm going to put the bedroom one bed there because it's the brother and it's not directly under the window because he doesn't like it. So things that we've got left, we've got an office, sort of a bookcase and an office. What looks like a plasma TV. You'd probably put that, or a flat screen. You'd probably put that in the lounge. What is that? Is that must be? Oh, that's the wardrobe. That is the wardrobe. Okay, that's going to be the dining table, which you would put in the middle of a room.
Coffee table.
Could be. Yep, I'll take that. And we've got this chest of drawers. So, you'll notice there's an old wooden desk in the flat. It was moved out of the brother's room, so it's not in there. And they're not putting it in a bedroom again. Okay. So the desk, I assume that must be the desk, because it's the only thing that is a desk. It's not in any of the bedrooms. We're now left with one of two spaces where it could go. So it's going in the living room, probably next to the wall, because you'd put the dining room in the table in the middle there. There's only one wardrobe in the flat. I always use my brother's wardrobe, although do excuse the weird plant that's next to it. Okay, I mean, it could go there, but then there's no weird plant. These are plants, aren't they?
They are.
So, is it going to go in her... Why would it be in her room if it was her brother's wardrobe? And yes, what is that? That looks like... I'm assuming that's a lamp. I don't know what
That
that
appears
is.
to be a lamp in a chest of drawers.
Okay. So that's a chest of drawers. That's a wardrobe. That's a TV. In place of the desk. Took it out. The paint was very expensive, so if you damage it by hitting it when you open the bedroom door... Ah. The paint on my chest of drawers was very expensive, so if you damage it... Oh, have I done this wrong? Have I done this wrong? So... You'll notice there's an old wooden desk in the flat. That's going in the lounge. In place of the desk in my brother's old room, I put a chest of drawers, although not as nice as the one in my room, which you will see is next to the exercise bike. Oh, right. Okay. So the exercise bike, that's actually in this one. So the chest of drawers in here says, if you hit, this doesn't make sense. I'm going mad. Ah. And I
Slow down.
apologize. There's so much information here that it's really difficult.
We'll get through this. So Laura's room has a side table and a chest of drawers with an exercise bike, right?
Yes.
Okay, so just put them in the right room. Don't you're swapping rooms for no reason, even though you know where things are.
Yeah.
So let's not do that. Okay.
The wardrobe is going to be somewhere in this room. This is going to be somewhere in.
Okay, it's
that room. I don't think... No?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think. Okay. She likes being welcomed by the sun. We can see the compass that bedroom was facing north. All right. In bedroom 2, we know that the bed goes next to the window. The chest of drawers is in the only position where it can be hit by the opening door.
So that does go there.
Good.
So she used her brother's wardrobe, but does that mean she used it in her room or her brother's room?
It's brother's wardrobe is in the brother's room.
Right. Okay.
I don't think you have chain of custody at this level where it's my brother's, but it's in my room. I don't think that's how it works. So where does the bed go? In
which one?
The brother's bed in bedroom.
I've got it here because it's not under the window.
Is there any other place it could go?
There is one other place it could go. It could go here, because then this can be next to the plant, which it needs to be.
Where does the last spot?
Therefore, the wardrobe has to block off all natural light from the window.
And the television?
Well, television must go in at the foot of her bed.
There you go. I believe that is solved.
So, was the logic for the that you put a table in the middle of the room? Is that? If I've got that.
Well, it's a coffee table, and the locked the recent pin. Where was the body found?
Oh, of course, it was found on the between. Oh. Yeah, I need to look at the autopsy, but yes, it was because of that. Autopsy is a strong word.
Police report.
Yeah. Living room of the house between the coffee table and the fireplace. So
which you pinned.
So
there you go.
There we go. Just bring that up for that half.
So
you have correctly found here.
Yeah. I don't actually have the answer for this. There's a flaw on the website, but I believe that it fits the logic. So I'm going to say that you are correct.
Good. We have done things. Hey, Catnip, hope you're doing well. Okay. So we've done that. I'm sure there was a reason why we did that. We also have some photos. So we now can look at, say, this. I mean, we can't see the rug, but here's the fireplace, and we can see the fireplace there. Have I got 10 photos? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have 10 photos, interestingly enough. So I have a fireplace that can go there. I have one of the sofa. They appear to be 1-to-1 because here there's your rack of DVDs here.
Please show the camera each one of them because it's important.
Oh, absolutely. He says trying to do that.
Well, hold it. Yeah. Good.
I was trying to hold it still and doing rubbish.
It's okay.
That looks like the edge of here of the sofa. Okay, washing machine. Have a washing machine. Now, where does that go? Okay, not sure where.
I'm sorry, where was what?
I've got a washing machine here.
They normally go in the kitchen, right?
Yeah, I was expecting these to all match up with like an item of furniture, but that is a chest.
You're an Airbnb host. You're taking pictures of just anything. So
I haven't actually looked at the back of these. There's nothing on the back. So that looks like a chest of drawers that goes in here. Maybe not. I have to look at the paint. There was something about paint, wasn't there? The paint on my chest of drawers was very expensive. There was an old wooden desk.
Oh, you think the washing machine's in the bathroom? Okay, that makes sense. Is that the thing? Is that that little icon by the door? Are your washing machines in small corners in your bathroom?
Yeah, okay, it's in this small room in the middle there. Yeah, thank you.
I have an outdoor laundry facility, so like I don't
toaster, that's there, and you've even got the window there, so that's good. This one, not sure. It's wooden, so it's not painted, and there's a plant. So
it's in front of a window.
It is in front of a window.
Where do you have a thing in front of a window?
It's not there. It's not there. Oh, it's not any of them.
It's probably in the bedroom. I'm not going to worry about that yet. Don't worry about it. Don't. It's not meant to be one of.
I'm intrigued as to why we have these photos because we haven't.
Well, you're missing 2 bits of information. You're trying to solve a puzzle instead of solving a murder.
Okay, so shall I put these away for a second?
You can finish the last 3. It's just finished the last 3. It's okay.
Okay, so this will be a desk. A bedside table. There isn't a bedside table in bedroom 1, but there is in bedroom 2. So you go up here. Oh, I reckon you're absolutely right, Tebow. The murder weapon will be one of these chunky things. That just looks like a table with candle on. Could be this one, but I reckon that this is going to be the coffee table, just because it's got more things on and looks more coffee table-ish, and it's got a book on it and tissues.
I wouldn't worry about placing the things on random tables right now.
Okay.
I mean, they're there, but I wouldn't stress about it right now.
And that's a chest of drawers. That's probably in bedroom 2, but it might be bedroom 1. I don't know. So that's that. So
what do you need to do to solve this mystery?
What do we know about? We heard Leonid wandering around, didn't we? We heard Leonid wandering around, and being next to various different things when he was in the audio
Claire's
clips.
Claire's theory is that he was killed somewhere and then dragged to his resting. So let's find out, where was he killed?
Yes, because we might have a voice.
Now this is where remembering the clip. So hopefully you remember the 2 that you did before.
Yeah.
And through the rest of them.
Yeah. So I apologise that it's not the best view. I need an art attack thing on a big crane.
You have no knowledge of what's in the box when we start these things.
No. So voice note 1, he was by a crackling fireplace. Voice note 2, he was by the washing machine, because of course that's where you hang out and do some dictating. Here's voice note 3.
The Malverian government have obtained a chemical. They are going to put it in your water. It is designed to make you happy. No, that doesn't actually sound bad, does it? The chemical will suppress you. You will feel numb. It will stop you from protesting, from questioning the government.
So, the same noises in that clip were the noises during the radio broadcast. The traffic, the drilling, the noise. So that would suggest that note, that voice note 3, is possibly the same location as the murder location. Here's voice note 4. Don't know which side the street is yet.
You have to stop them before it is too late. The chemical is already within Malveria. Now you are aware of this. The government will no doubt try to move more quickly.
Well, that sounded like a TV. There is one TV. It's up here that you can't quite see. It is in the bedroom, so he would have been in the bedroom there. So we know that the bedroom is not. We're working. So given that we know one of the locations it has lots of drilling, we're now going to eliminate the others. So we know that he wasn't killed here. He wasn't killed in the bedroom because there was no drilling noise. He wasn't killed next to the fire because we know he was killed when there was the drilling. And there has to be a window as well. Does there? Yes, there does. So he was probably killed here, up in the bedroom number 1. But he wasn't killed in bedroom number 2 because there was no drilling. Okay, let's listen to voice note 5.
If you don't believe me, then I will publish all my evidence that I have collected, along with some wonderful people
Two
who
shots
have
in mind,
helped
please.
me. I owe these people my life, and soon so will you. Yes, that's good. I'm ready.
That is a kettle. That's a kettle. So he wasn't there. He's not in the kitchen, not here, not next to the fireplace. So it's looking very much like being in bedroom number 1 up there in the top, in the northwest corner there. Last voice note 6.
Tasting your hips, it's such a ride. Your poison, I'm going under. I'm hooked on you. You're aware you are poison.
What else do you do in the shower? Absolutely. Okay, he was not killed in the bathroom in general. So that leaves us with 2 locations. One, potentially by this office desk. But it's not going to be that because it needs to be next to a window because of the drilling and everything like that. So he was killed in bedroom 1 next to the wardrobe up in the northwest corner, just up there. Good singing, can I just say. I enjoyed that very much. So that is where we think he was killed.
Correct.
And he was found in the living room between the coffee table and the fireplace, which is down here. So if he was found here, but we think he was killed here, I suspect some foul play is afoot. So what did I have to do? Where he was in the flat when he died, I now get to use WhatsApp or text to a new burner phone. So I'm going to now go and do that.
Do you know what the murder weapon was? Or do you need to know that right now?
No, we don't need to know it yet.
Okay.
Just where he was. But I do suspect we'll find out. And I'm sure we've got a picture of it. I'm absolutely certain we have.
Thibaut, during the live broadcast, you also heard drilling. So that was the key.
Whilst just going to have another listen to voice note 6 whilst I do this text.
Tasting your hips, it's such a ride. Your poison, I'm going under. I'm hooked on you. You're aware you are poison.
It's Britney Spears is toxic. Wonderful. I'm so.
He's got taste.
Yeah, it's a good song as well. 07. Please do excuse me. I will put this on screen in a second.
I mean, I think I think he rehearsed all around, walking around the house, but he did the final broadcast from the bedroom one.
Yes.
That's the.
I'm just. It's a phone number that's very annoying, and I never know how you actually have to add contacts. I'm just not something. I don't have friends. It's not something I do very often. Okay, he was in bedroom 1.
You're all complicit in this, guy, so you're gonna solve it too.
So I think, hopefully, that will put you down there. Oh, hello! Lots of information, and let's. So you get to see my actual phone, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 4 notifications already. So his body was moved after he died. This proves he was murdered. Well done. So, okay, so now we need to find out how he was killed. See if you can work out what was used to kill him. Francis contacted the police and managed to get the full police report and the evidence list from the flat. Here is a link. And then there's a link to that website there. Hopefully that'll help you work out what object was used to kill my father. The killer must have been in a rush, so they're bound to have slipped up. Let me know the murder weapon when you discover it. Okay. I'm just going to take 2 seconds to move things around. I'm going to only need... No, I'm going to keep this set up, I guess, because it might be useful. But I'm going to move things around so that hopefully you can all see me. And I've spotted that catnip. I've spotted that. Okay. Well, that was an A3 piece of paper. No, that was A2. A2, which is larger than I was expecting. And of course, now you're in a different place. There we go. Ta-da! Thank you, catnip. Thank you very much. So the website to go to get the evidence list is, and again, I'll put this in the chat, but it will be conspiralist.com/police-files. Slightly disappointed it's not police-squad. Is that the right? There we go. So you can go to the actual website there if you need it. I'll put it up on screen for now, though. So, here we go. Case reports, that's the right case number. The full report. The incident was reported via a 999 call at 5:01. The response team was... Where's my version of it? What is extra? There's also 2 letters, by the way, that I've received from Laura... about the so I should probably read those as well at some point. The cause of death: a full forensic investigation of the flaps carried out. Fingerprint casts were taken off all objects. There were loads of fingerprint evidence. Was too hard because it was an Airbnb. The cause of death was severe blood loss whilst unconscious. This was a large wound on top of the victim's cranium. There were traces of blood found on the edge of the coffee table and scuff marks on the victim's shoes and on the floorboard between the table and the fireplace. Well, the scuff marks would make sense because he was moved. This led to a forensic conclusion that Mr. Markova had tripped on his way across the room, fallen forwards, hit his head on the table and thus knocking him unconscious. He did not regain consciousness before death. The injury to Mr. Markova's cranium caused an intercerebral hemorrhage, which resulted in death. There was no sign of a struggle in any of the rooms of the flat, no sign of forced entry, and no obvious signs that the incident was linked to a burglary, although we do know that from earlier that the door was ajar and not forced open. We drew up a list of suspects based on people in the vicinity, people whose fingerprints were in the flat, and people who may have had history with the victim. But after observing all of the physical and forensic evidence, it was concluded that the incident was an unfortunate accident. Mr. Markova's body was taken to Rochdale Infirmary before being taken back to his home country of Malvaria. His daughter Claire was contacted and informed. She confirmed she had visited her father at the flat recently. This matched her fingerprints having been found at the scene. Okay, oh no. Oh my goodness, here we have 30 things. 30 things. This list was collated, but no items were taken into evidence as the investigating officer wished to preserve the scene of the crime for future investigation. I bet he did. So we're now going to have to find each of these things, aren't we? Does it say 104 DVDs there? Oh my goodness, yeah. Sorry, what was that?
Read number 20. Yeah, 29.
29, yes. Miscellaneous DVDs and The Little Mermaid on desk.
Oh, it's a nice B&B, actually.
So, I mean, we could start at the top and work down. I'm going to start at the bottom and work up on the theory that they'll have placed it later in the run, thinking that most people are going to start from the top looking down. So, down going up. Square cushions. There were definitely square cushions. So this is the photo. You can just about make... I don't know
how you're going to show both the website and the photos in the same scene.
Like this.
Oh, okay. All right.
So here we have the photo of the cushions. There's definitely one there, and definitely one there, and probably a fourth one there. So I'm happy with 4 cushions. So I think that's okay.
You might want to go quicker.
Miscellaneous DVDs in bookcase. I assume there's 104 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
you have a lot of
17 times 6, because it's in a set of 6. What is 17 times 6? That
102.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna just say things. You may want to go a little bit quicker because you're gonna need to solve a lot more of this mystery than just who killed. You got to go through a lot, so okay. I may not want to spend time counting the DVDs.
Yeah. So anyway, there's probably there might be a couple of DVDs missing here. Interesting. Glass terrarium with wooden base. Yes, we saw that. That is. I need to organise things better. It's over here. Glass terrarium filled with stones, gravel and moss. Yes, absolutely. Pepperona plant in yellow and black spotted pot. Yes. Dualit creme 4 toaster, 4 slice toaster. Yes, we saw that earlier. White plant pot containing maidenhair fern. I assume that is that. I assume. Looks it looks ferny. Hardback copy of Streisand in the camera eye. Yes, we saw that earlier. Stone bust of woman with shawl. Yes. Glass bowl with potpourri, including pine cone and star. Yes, that is in there. Von Chef silver electronic kettle. Yes, I think so. Just checking. Yep, absolutely. Blue flash floor mop. Yes. Common coleus plant in ceramic green and white plant pot. Now, is it going to be that? I mean, that looks just like a white plant pot next to the toast. No. I think it's that, you know. Can I get a confirmation on that, please? Oh no, that's the green and white one. That's the white one. It's not that. Okay. Cage style candle holder with white candle. Yes. Metal tipped wooden cane. I haven't seen a wooden cane in here. Have you? It's the metal cane. There we go. Found it. Metal cane. Nothing to do with a cane. Absolutely no cane. Right. What am I doing with that then? Am I texting her? Is that what I'm doing? Let me know the murder weapon when you discover it. Okay. I will go back to this then. And let's put you in the cane. Short and simple.
I understand T-Bone Meredith. I'm not trying to rush you, but we have been going for about an hour, and we actually do have quite a bit of case to do. So,
okay, now we're really getting somewhere. Next up is the big one. We need to know the identity of the killer. I think we'll need some more information from the police before we'll be able to work out the perpetrator's identity. Yes, absolutely. The City of Manchester Police has a system on their website whereby Investigating officers can obtain files from ongoing cases, which you can access here. See if you can fool them into thinking that you're the investigating officer and get your hands on more information if at any point it would help to know my father's blood type. Then I'm really sorry, but I don't know it. I do remember my mum. I was hoping there'd be more. It just says, I do remember my mum, and then it's just stopped. Okay. So let me go to that website, which is obviously not... Do not go to the Manchester Police's website for this and start trying to hack into their website.
I'm glad that was your first instinct of let's just Google for them. Maybe they'll know. I do admit that.
Okay, that is definitely wrong. That is not the right website. COFM. Oh, C. Oh, yeah, okay. Police.co.uk/case-file-request. There we go. That is wrong. What have I done? I've typed it in wrong twice, so let's try it again.
Yeah, you don't have to rush. You're okay. You're okay on time. I just want to get to this part of the case where
the juicy bit. Yes.
Well, you're now into the find the killer, and you have literally nothing. So this is kind of the meat of the case. So you don't have to rush. You just have a lot to solve. So
yep. Okay.
Also, the website is the City of Manchester Police's website is great.
So it immediately says, "Oops, that page can't be found." It's because it should be case file singular request, not plural. So I'll just put that in the chat as well. Here we go. Please state your name. Now we did know somewhere the officer. However,
but it's your name.
Oh
no, that's right. Remember, I think you have to get the.
We're trying to fool the police.
That's right. You're right.
So the investigating officer.
Apparently, they have a lot of cars. This is good.
Andrew,
I'm just going to the.
Have I got 2 minutes to quickly look at?
Yeah, of course you've got the. Yeah, you now have the time. I just want to get you to this part here.
We're always looking for the best and brightest. Following screening questions. Would I like to join the police? Am I a criminal who wants to join the police in order to further my own criminal plots? If the answer is yes, you should submit your details. News. Look at him. PC Samit Thapar and PCSO Lena Nura paid a visit to Turnmoss High School to teach children about the harm that can be caused by illegal substances. They also brought with them a special member of the City of Manchester Police, drug sniffer dog Toby. All the children loved meeting Toby and hearing about what he does. However, halfway through PC Thapar and the presentation, Toby detected the smell of illegal drugs. He uncovered 15 kilos of heroin. The discovery led to the arrest of 8 teachers. Good boy.
Go check out the front page too as well.
We're here to help.
Yeah.
Why our police force is the best. We are the best police force around. Whether a cat stuck up in a tree or a quintuple homicide, then we're the police force for you. As long as it's in Manchester, obviously. Otherwise, you should go to a different police force. Reactive. We are incredibly quick getting to places. Occasionally, we have to arrest our own police officers for driving too fast. We are top quality police people. We are fantastic at solving crimes, and we don't mind bragging about it. We are here for you. We want to make your city safe, and we won't stop until we do. Let us be your safety net. We have a large fleet of cars. We use them to catch criminals. Oh, so it's going to be a police officer, isn't it, that we're going to now track down, probably. I don't know. They allow us to be faster. Sometimes we catch criminals on foot, but it's not as exciting.
I mean, you got a point, right?
Yeah. Cars useful.
Yeah.
Right. State my name. I am DS Andrew Newton.
Yes, it is weird how they all have the same style.
State my badge number. Right. It's going to be, I reckon, our commitments. Do the right thing. It's hard to know what the right thing is sometimes, yeah. I'm expecting there's going to be a picture of him because we need his badge number.
I like the third one here. The third point.
Let me just look at that. The future now. We embrace new technologies to enhance our policing operations. From facial recognition to AI analysis, our cutting-edge systems are making our city safer. Mistakes do happen, but don't worry about it. Ultimately, robotic police officers will make Manchester the safest city on the planet. Yes. Now, is he going to be in one of these photos? That's what I want. That's what I'm hoping. So I'm just looking at photos now. DS Andrew Newton pictured pointing. Well, let's have a look at his image. Open image in new tab because I can't quite read it. R0707. R0707. So I'm going to put that in, but in a moment because Sergeant Andrew Newton was awarded the Golden Truncheon by, I really want that to be a real thing, by Denise Barlow to honour him for single-handedly arresting a dangerous criminal. He was investigating a series of robberies on local convenience stores when he found himself face-to-face with the robber, who was dressed as a T-Rex. When confronted, the robber produced a knife and began threatening staff and customers in Michael's Minimart, Salford. DS Newton managed to pull the knife from the robber's tiny arm and restrain him until additional units arrived. Chief Constable Barlow said DS Newton risked his own life to protect his community when he bravely tackled this dangerous criminal who was dressed as a T-Rex. He showed the real apex predator is the police. Detective Sergeant Newton was joined at the ceremony by his wife Ellie, who said if he keeps on going about this stupid award, it won't be long till I make him extinct. I've already forgotten it. What was it? RO 707. Is that going to be the number O? I'm going to go with yes. Maybe not. There we go. What is your wife's name? Aha. Well, it was Ellie. Welcome back, Detective Sergeant Andrew Newton. Case number of files required. Well, we have that. That's 10A2BE93. Here we go. So we've got... Oh my goodness. Look at the number of... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 24 people of interest. Flipping heck. Oh, I should have been Tebow Bear. That would have been good. So we've got the coroner's report, fingerprint list, and blood typing report. Okay. So the coroner's report.
Hey, Claire's on that list.
Sorry?
Claire's on that list.
Yes, Claire is indeed on that list. She could be the baddie all along. That would be quite a fun twist. My name is Geraldine Edwards. I work for the City Coroners of Manchester. I'm a senior coroner officer. I received my law degree from Edinburgh. The post-mortem of the body concluded in the death, heavy blow on top of the cranium, intracerebral hemorrhage, which resulted in death. The investigation leads me to believe there was no one else present in the flat at the time of the death. That, along with the victim's blood on the edge of the coffee table and the bruising, indicate an impact force of between 850 and 950 newtons. This is being in line with the guide to calculating impact forces. Leads me to the conclusion that the death was accidental. So we know. So that's going to be an important thing. 850 to 950 newtons. Don't know what that means yet, but work it out when we get there. The body will be taken to the nearest mortuary. His next of kin have been informed. Okay. Fingerprint list. I'm assuming there's just going to be lots of fingerprints. Ooh, okay. Oh, no. So we know the cane. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be this fingerprint that we have to match. Sorry, you were saying something? No. So fingerprint list. Blood typing report. Ooh. We found 2 different types of blood at the scene. One clearly belonged to the victim. The other was probably because one of our officers was cutting themselves or something. Anti-A serum, anti-B serum, anti-A serum, anti-B serum. No idea what this means. No point investigating further. After doing a bit of digging and identifying their list of potential suspects, we quickly came to the conclusion this is an open and shut case. The victim clearly fell and hit his head. So they have not done any investigation on these 2 very clearly different blood samples. Okay.
For the record, 850 newtons is about 90 kilograms, or about the weight of someone who fell down onto something.
Right.
So it's technically consistent with that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So it might be a doctored report then. So we've got all these
I mean,
people.
it also is though it is also enough force if you took a cane and swung it really really fast. So it's also consistent with that. But they're going with the lazy option.
And Nordlock suggests, well, we've got DS Newton here as well. Is that a coincidence? It could be. It might not be. So we've got these 24 people here. So, I mean, this is Claire. This is Claire herself. So, we recently spoke to a friend, Ian Fishy Sticker, who said that Claire had recently gone on the run from her father. Yes, we did that a few whiles ago. So, given that we know that it's this fingerprint that we're after, so that because we're given fingerprint types here. We're given that is a radial loop, but I cannot remember what the types of fingerprint are. I'm assuming there'll be a guide somewhere.
What wasn't there that page?
Wasn't there that page?
When you opened in the browser, when you got to the case. Like this page here.
Yeah.
Scroll up a little bit.
So there's a list of fingerprints.
Oh, okay. It doesn't actually tell you.
But it doesn't tell you which is
I thought
which.
it does have a guide.
But
I thought it does have a guide.
I haven't. I think there's a couple more things that I haven't yet looked at underneath. So let me get to that. People of interest. Here we go. Police resources. Fingerprints 101.
That's what I was looking.
That's what we
there
need.
You go.
So we know that we need to look at the cane, and it's going to be this, isn't it? The ulnar loop. These loops are not very common, and they're usually found on the index finger. This is the same type. Do people agree that it's an ulnar loop? So I'll just go back to the fingerprint. So there we are. It's quite round like that. And then I think that's an ulnar loop. And I hope that people agree with me.
Are you sure?
It's not a wall. I don't think it's an arch.
Okay.
So go. Tebow Bear agrees with me, and Arch agrees with me. So we're all going with ulnar loop. So based on that, we should be able to knock out a few people from this, shouldn't we? So I'm just going to make.
Can you show the cane fingerprint, please?
Yes. It's this one here. You have something
All right, go ahead.
different.
I think you go ahead and make your spreadsheet. Do what you're going to do. It's fine.
Well, all I've done is make a spreadsheet of the names. I could do that. Probably should do that actually. But yeah, just looking at this, it's not the plain arch. It's not the tented arch. I really think it's the only. I guess it could be a radial loop. I guess it could be the radial loop either. Spreadsheets are okay. It's going to be an ulnar loop or a radial loop. Then it's not a double loop because it doesn't have that weird thing. It's not a wall because it's not round, and it's none of those. So it's definitely one of those.
They're both loops. It's orientation. It's whether the point of the loop faces your ulna or your radius.
Oh, okay.
In other words, the inside or outside of your arm. So just be careful about that.
Oh, I see. So in that case, it will be, because it's pointing to the right, it is a radial loop. Okay, fine. So we know that our our perpetrator has a radial loop. So I'm now going to go through this list for the first time and look for people who have a radial loop. So not you. Claire does. Uh-oh. So Claire might be one. Don't tell me you all do. Who are you? You are Kobe Reed. Okay. Oh goodness, you're all gonna do it. Dario Laura. Does it say which hand they are on? No, it doesn't. Emily, do you have one? No. Double loop, radial loop. So Floriana Shiripa. Floriana Shiripa is a potential suspect. No. Whoops. Ulnar Loop, Radial Loop. James D'Angelo. Radial Loop for Katrien Flurker as well. So we're halfway through with Christopher. No, you don't have one. You have a tented arch. You have a radial loop. Lucy Lodi. Okay.
So for the purposes of this puzzle, every person has a single fingerprint type when really your prints are kind of different on each finger. They may be arches and whorls and so on.
Oh, okay, so just because you have this on one particular finger,
Right.
you might have a different one on a different one.
Yeah, so just you wouldn't be this quite as simple. Do not use this website as a way to
I am just 3/4 of the way through. Sammy does not have it. Plain wall for you. Radial loop for Taras. Oh, you've got a strong beard. Illich Valuenko. Which I can't spell. Tarek. Does his name come up somewhere else? Well, he doesn't have. He's got a plain arch. You have. Oh goodness, what's your name? Vasilios Lagilis. That's close enough. Zach Fraser. You also have. Look, too many of you have got the right one. It's very annoying. And finally, Zanki. Good. So we're down to. If you're interested, I can actually probably put this on screen. Here we are. If you're interested, we're up to 12. We've eliminated half. This is a game of guess who. We've done the fingerprint. We're down to 12 suspects. Okay. I forget what we could do next. Calculating impact forces. This guide is designed to assist police services in quickly calculating impact forces to assist in investigations. So, punch. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. But it's okay. It's blunt object, isn't it? It's just going to be blunt object. Or is it going to be punch or stabbing?
What is the murder weapon?
It was a blunt object. So it is WB, the weight of the blunt object. So we'll know what that is in terms of because we got that on the evidence list. The BMI of the perpetrator, the arm length of the perpetrator. If arm length is unknown, use 70 centimeters. The calculation is that. So it's those three. My goodness. So the cane. We've got the evidence list somewhere. Sorry, I appear to have lost the evidence list.
Just like the real case.
Where was the evidence list? Oh. Tipped wood and cane. Aha. 0.42 kilograms. 0.42 kilograms was the cane. So. Please excuse me. So so we need. I don't think any of these have the arm length on. Why would you have the arm length? Have you got an arm length? No, no. So we're going to use 70 centimeters as the BMIP, as the ALP. And the BMI, oh goodness, what's the BMI? Yes, it's height and weight. So, I'm going to do this in, should I do this in reverse? Should I try and work out what the BMI, no. So, weight, height, and then the force. So we're going to get each of their weights, going to put them here, put their heights here, and then we're going to, it's going to be that times, so what is the BMI? It's weight divided by height squared. So weight divided by height squared. Yeah. BMI. And then force here. So, is the weight equals B6 divided by C6 squared. Let's just check that works. Good. And then we're going to times that by 0.42 times 70 to get the force. And we're after between 850 and 950 newtons. So let's go through. This is actual proper detective work, isn't it? So Claire Macover, you have a weight. I bet it's you. 1.55 meters and a height of. A height of 1.55 meters and 53 kilos is the weight. Oh no, not enough. Kobe Reed. The weight is 90 and the height is 1.76. You are just in. Could be you. Oh, this is like Anton Deck, isn't it? It could be you. So I'll put an X next to you there. Dario. 1.85 for the height and a weight of 78. You do not pack enough of a punch. Floriana. The weight of 90 and whoops. And get it right. And the height of 1.73 gives us 884. It could be you. James D'Angelo. Weight 110 kilos. Height 1.88. You could have done it as well. Catrian. I'm hoping that this will knock out way more than this. 53 is the weight. 1.6 is the height. Yeah, you're not enough. Lucy Lodi. So it turns out that 850 to 900 is quite high. 65, 1.76. You are too low. Mikol. 106 kilos and 1.85 meters. Gives us 910. Could be you. Rosanna. 75 is the weight and 1.6. Is that going to be enough? Oh, you could be you. Taras is next. You've got a weight of 83 kilos and a height of 1.82. I think I know what the next step is as well, quite excitingly. Vasilios. You have a weight of 81 kilos and a height of 1.8 meters. 735. Nope, can't be you. And finally, Zach Fraser. I bet you are, because I bet it's going to go half and half again. Let's take a look. 78 kilos and 1.82. Oh, no, not enough. So we are down to these 5. I'm just going to highlight these. So it's one of these 5 superb production values. Isn't Excel wonderful? Now, we know from the blood sample that the victim and this other blood sample is a different blood type. So if we can work out the blood type of Leonid, then we can eliminate some more. Look at Rosanna's employment. I was going quite quickly through all this. Go away, go away. Rosanna. Rosanna late. Nationality Latvian. Last government, Malvarian government. Ooh, okay. Employed by the Malvarian government to solve any complex diplomatic issues. Sharp talker, well known for soothing angry or frustrated diplomats, calming political tensions. Right. So we're going to have to look at the blood type next, but do we know Leonid's blood type? Surely it would be in the police report, but it isn't. I've still got 2 letters here, by the way, that I haven't looked at. I think they're actually. We don't need those letters. We've already done it. Right. Blood. Blood. So we need to work out. Well, let's list their blood types. So blood type here is B. Floriana's blood type is B. James's is B. Okay. Mikol is O. And Rosanna is B. I mean, that's highly suspicious, Mikol having a different... here we are, blood typing. Let's actually have a read on this blood typing thing. Clumping, non-clumping. Blood typing is the process of determining what blood type an individual has. This is done by mixing a sample of the individual's blood with 2 serums, anti-A, anti-B. The reaction of the sample has with the serum, clumping or non-clumping, allows one to accurately identify the individual's blood type. More information can be found online. Oh. So, we know we've got clumping with anti-A, but no clumping with anti-B. Clumping, anti-A, blood type. Will blood type A, if you see agglutination, the antibody in question has that antigen. If the blood clumps together only when B is added, it has A. So we now know that they have type B because it clumps with A. That's roughly how it works. Because if it clumps with A, with anti-A, that means it's got B. Claire, do you have the same blood type as your parents? That is a good question. I don't know how it works. But I believe that we can now eliminate the person with blood type O because I think you will have blood type B.
Did the message finish?
No, it ended very abruptly.
All right. I'm going to say that Claire, her and her mother's blood type are AB. She does not know Leonid's blood type.
Okay. How do you know Claire's blood type?
I'm going to guess that there was an error in there is an error in this. You should have that information.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, that's quite exciting.
I think the message, because I think I'm going to say it's an apostrophe error because it should be her. What's the end of the message?
It just says, I do remember my mum.
My mom's blood type is probably what it should have said.
And
so I'm just gonna
So the mums. Oh, that's fun. I will tweet that to the Detective Society later.
Let them know.
It should be AB. Yes.
So her and her mother are AB. I think you can check Claire's blood type, can't you?
Yes, because I've got her thing here, and her blood type is AB. You are exactly right.
So
it's quite small, but
we're going to give you that. And her mom's is AB, so I'll let you work with that information.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
So in the ABO blood type system, it is hereditary.
Okay.
You do get part of it from your parents.
So the fact that Claire is AB and her mum was AB means we have no idea what Leonid is, right?
You do not.
Everything could have come from the mother's side.
But what are the 2 blood types that you have in the sample? So what types are there?
A, B, O, and AB.
Right. So what types are there? You have 2 samples, correct?
Oh, so this is an O.
Mm-hmm. And what's the other one?
A B.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, so that is an A.
because you use anti-A serum. If it clumps, that's
Oh,
how you know.
I got it the wrong way around. So we've got.
So do a search for like anti-A serum blood type. Like that's a good. Do a search for anti-A serum blood type because it's the key is that you're using the antigens.
Okay.
There you go. Palomar's got a pretty good table, I think.
Yeah, this looks like a useful website. But
it's Anacusk. Yeah.
So, of course, let me just get the Excel off the screen because that's where the thing is. So A reacts to B reacts to anti-A. Hang on, but this reacted to anti. Hang on, I'm confused. So this one is O because it didn't react to anything. AB would react to both. So this one is just A. Okay, so we've got an A and an O. Based on that narrows it. That does entirely narrow it down to the one person who had an O, which was, I think, Mikkel. So that limits it down to O, and that is Mikkel. Okay. What do I do with that information? Do I text her?
I think T. Blueberry, had that as a guess a while ago. And, it was a correct guess. So well done.
So I will give that information to Claire. Mikkel. Mikkel. I think I spelled his name wrongly in the thing. So whoops. Just go back to here. Mikkel Schwaller. Shaula. It auto-corrected to lololol. Because of course it did. There it is if you want to see it. Lololol. Schwaller. Mikkel. No. Mikkel.
I mean, it is. I think you're right, Annika. I think you're right, but I'm just going to say that Claire is definitely AB according to the chart, and that we can use that information to work on stuff. So
I recognise that man. His name isn't Mikkel Schwaller. Even though
don't move your phone around so much.
I've just
it's really hard.
Even though I haven't seen him for 10 years, I know that man is Luka Halmosi, Yakov's son. Yakov, we know Yakov. He was in earlier Ujima Flips, earlier episodes. Here's a photo from a newspaper article I found of the two of them together, which proves it. Conspiralist.com/trouble at home. Conspiralist.com/trouble at home. That image is there. Oh, get rid of you. So Yakov and his son Luka are having a heated argument.
Well done, Foggy, for spotting that.
What did you... Those are anagrams. Nice. Rumours about Halmosi Sr. have been circling for some months, leading to speculation about his position in the government. Maybe he's directing more than foreign affairs. Okay. When I was a child, my family and the Halmosis used to go on holiday together. Luka and I used to play each other at lime ball. I don't know what it is, but I want to play. But now, it seems he's killed Dad. I can't believe it. Luka must have been carrying out his father's orders. I don't know why Yakov is hell-bent on getting the whole of Mulveri to ingest Charon, but we have to stop him. The issue is, I don't really know where to go for... And I assume that's another error. Don't really know where to go from here, is what I assume the rest of the text would say. So that's all the messages that I've got from her.
What were the two documents that we looked over? Because I'm very curious now about them.
The two things that I got were letters, but they were just about... the B&B. Hi Claire, I was so sorry to hear about your father. He seems such a nice man when I met him, to give him the keys to the flat. Of course, I want to help you with your investigation into his death. As requested, I provided a copy of the blueprint to the flat. There's a compass on there to help orientate yourself. You'll notice there are 3 huge potted plants. Oh, that would have been useful. I really should read all the things. They're structurally integral, very strange, I know. I much prefer my small plants. Apart from the furniture, there's not much in the flat. I actually went around taking photographs of all the items in there just before he checked in. A lot of my guests are light-fingered. He didn't have a suitcase with him, so other than when he checked in, other than the clothes he was wearing, nothing of his was in the flat when he died. Finally, I don't know if it'll be of use, but I've included the online confirmation form from when he booked his stay, so that's what I looked at. And I've actually got another letter. It's the same letter twice. I've just been given it twice because I've got a second one for fun. Load-bearing plants are the best type of plants. Right, I don't quite know where to go from there. We've got the name of the killer, Mikol Schwaler or Luca Halmosi. No emails have popped into my account. Can't. Normally, I get a "that's it." There wasn't more in the Airbnb pack. No. Can I have a hint, please?
I'm gonna chat. This is you can start making wild guesses about what to do now.
Could I look at it? Whose info? Oh yeah. Let's have a look at. Yes, let's have a look at what was his name? Mikol Schwaler. Yes, let's look at his thing. So I've tried zooming in. It doesn't like it. Male, married, 1.85 meters, blood type O, weight 106, radial loop, last known address Nantes, France. Nationality Swedish. He has a 4-inch scar on his left forearm. Last employment, Crédit Agricole in Nantes. Eye colour blue and blonde. Am I looking at the right person? Mikol. Yeah, good. Sorry, I thought I'd gone to the wrong person. Known to have travelled from Mulvaria to Manchester recently and was staying in the area when the incident took place. Little official documentation could be found about the suspect. Okay. Top right, the magnifying icon. Ah, there we go. So sorry. Okay. Was there a picture of the cane? No, we haven't actually seen the cane.
Do a quick inventory of what do you have, just from the beginning here.
So
all the physical props you have.
A letter from Claire just saying, "Help me." 10 photos, which we used for the inventory. I'm really hoping I don't have to go through all these DVDs. City of Manchester Police Report. Just going to check. There's nothing else in there. Nothing else in there. So yes, that reporting incident, the reservation of the Airbnb. Do I need to tell
What
you
does that look like?
Always, I am checking that now, Arch. Married to who? That's a good question. So we got the inventory. Oh, thank you for the donation. Catnip! Happy salary day to you. Happy payday. You might want to fix the coffee link on my Twitch bio, though. Oh, right. I will do that at some point. Yes, I do. Okay.
So, the pictures and the cards, when were they taken?
The pictures? So, when you say pictures, you mean these that I'm holding up to the camera, the photographs?
Correct. Yes,
they
please.
were taken when... I actually went round taking photographs of all the item in there just before Leonid checked in. Before. So the fact that there was a cane there, the cane is new, so it's not part of this. So that's why we know it is the murder weapon.
Right. We know that the cane is in the inventory list.
But it is not in these photos.
Do we have any after pictures besides like the bloodstains?
No.
Are you sure?
No. Coroner's report. I'll just click on that again and just scroll all the way through. No, nothing there. fingerprint list. I'll have a scroll through here. No, just fingerprints. Blood typing report is just that one page. Okay. Then we've got all those people of interest, and then it's those three things. So either...
What was in the police report that you had, right?
Police...
Oh, there's some... Yeah.
Sorry?
You also had a police report at the beginning, right?
Yes.
That's why I said yes. So what did... There was nothing else in there?
No. There was just this one piece of paper from the city of Manchester. I'm gonna ask you to do this. I know you have it as a WhatsApp, but I'm gonna ask you to text Claire with your regular phone using SMS. Because I think there's a That was with SMS, so
Okay.
I will go via WhatsApp now.
If you don't mind, because there's something about the character limit, and I know what you need to do, but I'm trying to. You don't have that. You're missing it because usually she has a link to something, and I think that's the thing that's missing.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm just going to put.
Oh, it says a full inventory of the flat was carried out. Where is that full inventory? I know you did that. What was in that inventory?
Where does it say that?
Well, we had the list of the 30 objects, right?
Yeah. To be fair, I only looked at the list. I didn't see if there was pictures of them afterwards.
Let's find out.
Yeah. No, it is just a list.
Okay. So I would just do a WhatsApp then. I just want to, because obviously you're missing something critical to this. So
okay. This will be good feedback for them if this does turn out to be what it is. So, so I'm now going to message them. Oh no. Talk amongst yourselves, peeps. Got to work out how to do it as a WhatsApp and as a new. Okay, I think it's that. So what was the last thing that I put in? It was the name of the person, wasn't it? So let's put in the name, Mikol Shuwala. And I could put the other things in again if I need to. This chat is with a business account. No, I've got to go. I have. It turns out, and I'm going to show you this. It turns out you have to do it in order. So no, I need to know where it was. So that was bedroom 2. So that was that. So we will now see if
bedroom 1.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Bedroom.
Other than that, but with bedroom, yeah. It's okay.
So yes, we shall now see if there's a bug. Okay.
The murder weapon, is.
Okay, and the murder weapon was Kane. And then it was Mikol. Yeah, that's come through really nicely. I do remember my mum's was AB. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't get that in the. Okay, very interesting. We'll let them know.
Okay.
Mikol Shwala. Oh.
Did you spell it right?
No, I didn't. Mikol.
It's Mikol Shaula.
Aula.
Yeah. Shaula, not Shwala.
This is the point where I get a text from someone doing something rude. Right, here we go. Oh, there's so much more here.
Yeah.
Here we go. Right. Okay. This will be why I couldn't get any further. Luca must have been carrying out his father's orders. I don't... so Limeball killed Dad. I can't believe it. Luca must have been carrying out his father's orders. I don't get why Yakov was hell-bent on getting the whole of Malvaria to ingest Charon, but we have to stop him. The issue is I don't really know where to go from here. Dad would know what to do. I just saw this DVD lying on the shelf. It's so funny it's there. So I'll go there in a second. It was my favourite when I was a child. I remember Dad used to watch it with me again and again. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this DVD shelf, so we must have left it as some form of sign. I'm so lost. What do I do? Conspiralist.com/S82JRD. Here we go. And it is The Little Mermaid.
All right, I'm taking a step back now because you now have all the information.
Yes. So these DVDs, it turns out, are in alphabetical order. So it would not have gone in there. Take a look at these DVDs. They're in alphabetical order, aren't they? A, B, C, D, E, F, I. They're all in alphabetical order. It was in the inventory. Yes, good point. So if I go to the inventory, DVD, the miscellaneous DVDs in bookcase plus Little Mermaid on desk. Where are we? Lost you. I've lost you. There you go. Over here. So there's 2 DVDs possibly here that should go here. So yes, if we look at the photo, here is the photo, and looking at it, there is atonement here. Bed knobs. Oh, bloomin' heck. I thought it was going to say bed knobs and broomsticks. I'm going to have to zoom in for you to see this here. It says bed knobs and hallways. And the next one, I can't read, I'm going to have to get it. Behind enemy lines, and then Birdman, and then Black Swan. So The Little Mermaid and Hidden Figures, which is in the photo, there's Hidden Figures there, which is out of alphabetical order. So there's Little Mermaid and Hidden Figures there, but here it's bedrooms and hallways. Bedrooms and hallways is this DVD here. Just going to check for Hidden Figures in the rest of the thing. Okay, so Hidden Figures. Hidden Figures has been swapped with Beyond Enemy Lines. Sorry, Behind Enemy Lines, if you're interested in this photo. You can see that Behind Enemy Lines is here and Hidden Figures is here. So those have been swapped. And one DVD has gone missing. So a DVD has gone missing. Bedrooms and hallways. I'm going to text her with that. Bedrooms and hallways. Just to see if that gets any form of a response. Oh, but so I get a response. Is there anything specific I should do in the flat?
So you want a verb.
Search bedrooms and hallways. Search for, I'll put 4 in, bedrooms and hallways. Don't know why that.
Do you want a hint? We're almost at the top of the hour, so
give me a
probably
few seconds. So, yeah. So bedrooms and hallways is B. Hidden Figures is H. Beyond Enemy Lines is B. We've swapped H and B. Does that... Ben, The Little Mermaid. In the previous message, he asks, I'm so lost, what do I do? Yes, a hint, please.
You said something that was wrong.
Oh,
You've made an assumption. You've made an assumption that is incorrect.
That they're all in alphabetical order?
That is an assumption.
Oh.
Look at the picture.
Bedrooms and Hallways is there. It is next to Shooting Stars 2010. Whoops. And Sightseers. So we've got The Little Mermaid here. Where was The Little Mermaid? In the picture.
Are there any other DVDs that are out of order?
Probably. So Behind Enemy Lines is there and out of order. There was nothing in between these two in the picture. Is there anything else? The Boat That Rocked is out of order. I'm going to open this in a new tab, and hopefully we can zoom in.
Yes, you can.
but not by that much. That is better.
I'm going to link it to the chat so they can play along too.
Yes. So, I mean, there's Sherlock Holmes. What is out of order then? TVW. So, C's, D's. Lots of D's.
If only you had a reference photo so you can more easily see what's wrong.
Well, there's lots of things that have moved. So bedrooms and hallways has moved down into between shooting stars and sightseers.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see the original photo. If I put it up, I'll put it up, but it's going to be very tiny. Yeah. And it's going to block off part of it. So I think...
Yeah, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. I mean, I'm asking more for you. But you should be able to do a 1-for-1.
The Little Mermaid has come out from between the IT crowd and the Man from U.N.C.L.E. That's fine. That's now on the left-hand side there. Atonement is there. Behind Enemy Lines has moved over to where... so they're in between Horrible Bosses and Hot Fuzz is behind Enemy Lines. That was Hidden Figures, which is now over here. So those have swapped. Is there anything else? There's probably other stuff.
So you've got 5 titles now, right, of interest.
Hidden Figures. Behind Enemy Lines. Bedrooms and Hallways. Behind Enemy. Is The Little Mermaid one of them?
No. But the other 5 you had are correct.
What have we got? That's... Oh, sorry.
The chat's not quite putting it together yet, but they have all the pieces. So what are the 5 things that moved?
I'm trying to find the others. The Boat That Rocked. And that is that was where Mirror is. Someone said that earlier. Thank you very much. So we got Mirror, The Boat That Rocked. Behind Enemy Lines, Hidden Figures, Bedrooms, and Hallways.
Go ahead and put that on screen. You typed it out.
I did.
Okay.
So, type them up in a random order, by the way. I don't know if they were in alphabetical order. It would be Behind Enemy Line. No, it wouldn't. It would be that. If you assume
and the chat has solved the puzzle. Well done, chat.
Okay, I'm not looking. Bedrooms and Hallways. Mirror, The Boat That was. Is this? Am I doing something in reverse? BBHMT, SSSSRD, BEDRB. Oh, no, I'm not getting it. Not getting it. No, I desperately want to look at the chat right now, but I won't. Give me a small hint. Medium hint.
You'll need the word behind is very important.
Oh, right. It's the first words. The bedrooms behind Hidden Mirror. Hidden behind... Oh, it's the first words in the order of the DVDs as they are now. So it's hidden behind... hidden behind the bedroom mirror.
So that's what you need to tell Claire.
Did he do this whilst, bleeding profusely?
No, bonked on the head and bleeding. You're right.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm on death's door and about to be dragged across the room as well. Let me quickly rearrange my DVDs. This is on the back of the bedroom mirror. Where should I look next? And then we're given another link. Conspiralist,
She's updating the website with every text you send. She's also very fast.
Okay. So we now find this behind the mirror. Rotates other way. Well, if
And I'm just going to say in the chat, if you think you got it, just type in G. That's all I'm going to say.
I mean, rotates other way. If SETATOR rotates other way, it should just be. It's in a mirror, so you need to look at it in a mirror. Yes.
If this was a cryptic, how
it would be an
interpret
anagram of rotates. So toaster, toasty, toasty, toaster. Look at the toaster. Don't make any toast. Do not make toast. Do not make toast.
Why do you think there was a picture of a toaster somehow included in the stack?
So that takes us here. I found this in the crumb tray. Found this in the crumb tray. Ooh. Should I look anywhere else?
Mm-hmm.
She found this. Who cleans a crumb tray? I agree, Meredith. Do not make toast will indeed be our raid message. This has got to relate somehow to the floor plan, surely.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it must.
It has to.
Which is currently buried under a billion other things right now.
That's why I'm just saying that's the right answer. You're going to have to unpack and get it on camera.
Oh, no. Okay. I mean, here we go. I'll put it on this, and I'm going to just lift this instead of... Oh, no, that's a bad idea. Bad idea. Right, you're coming back on main cam. You're coming back on main cam. Except the lead is caught. I'm too excited now. So we've been given something. So, and just to show you what it was.
Sorry, while you're doing that, I'm just reading the Conspiracist website. So fluoride has, since countries have introduced fluoride in their water supplies, have seen protests decrease by half, as well as the whiteness of the residents' teeth increase by a factor of 3. The reason is to suppress its population because people with clean teeth do not riot. And that's why they add fluoride to the water supply.
So we were given a post-it that was basically this.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, what about these load-bearing plants? It's going to be a load-bearing plant. So we got an X. That.
What do you think that looks like?
I mean, it might. The walls.
Just
maybe?
say. Or.
I've not spotted what it looks like yet.
If you no, just in an abstract sense, in a puzzle hunt sense.
It looks like something I want to do in the witness.
Which is?
Trace a path.
Good.
So
where is the starting point?
The starting point would be the toaster.
Where is that?
The toaster is here.
I don't know what your point. No, yeah, okay.
Toaster is there.
Mm-hmm.
So I come out of the toaster. Come out of the kitchen. I go there. I go this way. The corner of the living room? That doesn't make sense. I mean, the fireplace might make sense. No.
What marks the treasure?
Oh no, X marks the spot, so I start from here. Okay, sorry, I got it the other way around. So I'm here. So I'm now going to go out here, into this, and so it is in the chest of drawers up in here. The chest of drawers in bedroom 1.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure it's in the chest of drawers and not the other thing?
No, let's have a look. So there, gone into there. Yeah, it's either that or it's in whatever that lamp is. It's either in the chest of drawers or the lamp.
Well, take it as it stands.
Okay. Right. Okay, shiny paper does not make the mouse a happy thing. Okay. So let's go with plant in bedroom 1 and send. I've looked there, can't see anything. Drawers in bedroom 1. Look there and I can't see anything. Okay.
I think your floor plan is incorrect.
Wardrobe in bedroom 1.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, lots of information there. Oh, so that actually the wardrobe and the chest of drawers should have been the other way around. Never mind.
Yeah, because the wardrobe does not block the sunlight. The chest of drawers does, but that's very. I would have to see the original text to guide you on that one. So don't worry about that.
In a shoebox on the top of the wardrobe was this note, which I'll put up on the screen in a second. Thank you for your help. I couldn't have figured that out without you. Please email the police officer in charge of the case to let him know Dad's death was not an accident. I'm just coming up with that thing now. Oh gosh, I'm assuming that's a lowercase l. 7VY. Okay, here is what I found. Claire, if you're reading this, then something has happened to me. There's only one thing you can do. The time has come for you to travel to Molvaria. Ooh, once you get there, go to this address. St. Chankov 2432, Potyev, Molvaria. Claire, please know that I have always loved you. And I... No. Email newton.a@Manchester Police. Yes, okay. I'm going to the airport straight away. Once I get to Molvaria, I'll do some research and come up with a plan to end this once and for all. I feel like we're close to foiling the Molvarian government's plan and bringing my dad's killers to justice. Was there nothing else in that shoebox? You put valuable things that take up space in a shoebox. You don't just...
Well, the whole idea is
you could fold a piece of paper up nice and tight.
Yeah.
And small.
I would imagine that this was one of those things where you take just the shoebox as you're leaving or something like that, and that you had time to set up these 3 puzzles. But
yes, whilst bleeding copiously and about.
No. You set them up beforehand as in case.
Yes.
If you read this, then I have done.
Yes, that's true. So let's email the person Newton. Isaac at what do I need to newton.a@cofmpolice.co.uk. What do I need to what do I need to tell him? Dad's death, not Leonid's death, not an accident.
Yeah.
Death, not an accident.
Who's the killer? You might want to say who's the killer, just to help them out.
If they ask, if the police want that information, they can ask.
Wow.
And they'll get it for a $5, maybe a $10 if I'm in a bad mood.
So what happened with the lab? I saw you on mute and I didn't know what happened.
Oh, I was just going through and looking at the pretty bunnies again.
Okay.
It was just a general thing. Thank you for getting in touch. I can assure you we are working incredibly hard on every single one of our cases. Your information may prove incredibly valuable, and I will certainly take a look at it personally. Many thanks. Well, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? But that, I assume, will trigger the end of month thing.
Mm-hmm.
I assume. But there we go. We are now 1 month away from the denouement. The denouement of this season 1 of the Detective Society. Claire is going to travel to Molvaria where I assume she's going to go all Jane Bond on us and deactivate the water supply or whatever. I don't know. But she's going to hopefully stop the Mulverian government from making all of its people happy. Because that's what Charon does. It makes them happy, but then they get killed or something like that. There is at least one more coming, T-Bow Bear. And I have also... kickstarted Season 2, which I believe starts basically straight away in February. So there won't even be a break between the end of Season 1 and the beginning of Season 2. I believe. I'm not exactly sure, but I think that is the case. So don't worry, T-Bow Bear. Even though we're nearing the end of this first case, there will be a second one. I have kickstarted it. And... thank you very much, T-Bow Bear, for reminding me. What have I got coming up on Thursday? It's my last stream of before Christmas. I'm not going to say of the year because I might do some streaming between Christmas and New Year. But I will be finishing up the House of Da Vinci, a puzzle game that's lots of fun, lots of point and click and unfolding, lots of intricate mechanisms. We're doing that, finishing that on Thursday at 8 p.m. We are 5 chapters in, 3 to go. We're going to finish the final 3 chapters on stream on Thursday at 8 p.m. And then you want a link to the suspect list? I could give you a link to the suspect list. Yes, it was here.
Oh, that's the spec list. I'm sorry.
Not the mole, which is normally it. But I said that there was one more thing, that when we reached the finale of tonight's stream, that I would hopefully win £10,000 on air. It is time to do today's Scratch Vent calendar. Hooray! So I'm just setting that up. Here is today's scratch card. Da, 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 da. Helps if I have a coin. I have the 50p coin that has won me so far £13 in 14 days. That's not, that's below par in terms of, I've got less money than I put in, but it's more than the expected value of winnings for the tickets that I've scratched off so far. So technically, I'm doing okay. So match 3 values to win. So
Hoggy thinks £5. I'm going to guess it's a £10 penalty. I think you're going to get -10.
A negative £10. Okay. Here we go. Well, the first value tonight is £30. Second value tonight is £1. I will take that pound. I will absolutely take it. Next one out, £2. That would be lovely. This is exciting. I've not done one of these live before. £10. These are all reasonable values. When you keep seeing £10,000, you've basically got a loser. Because, yeah. £10. These are all lovely values. These are all lovely values. The alignment, well, it's because I've got it wonky, David. Oh, is it ASMR? Hang on. I'll try and get the mic closer for this next one. £10,000. £1. And £1! Yeah, I've won! I've actually won! Woot, 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 toot, toot, toot. I am going to eat well tonight. I'm genuinely surprised. It's this month, these scratch cards, it's a month of disappointment. And £60. Now, there is a tripler box here. It could get tripled to £3. I've won 3 times so far, never been tripled. Will I triple it this time? Alas, no, it's just a £1. But I will still take it. That means that I've now won £14 in 15 days. I'll take that. That's fine.
For those of you who ask questions, there's a lot of weird technology and security in this. Like, for instance, the pattern in the background is so that you can't cut and paste other figures and try to trick people.
Oh, yes, of course.
That's why the wavy lines are not symmetric. The text is underneath so that you can't try to doctor a digit and try to...
Mm-hmm. There's also a code that I've not scratched off for security reasons.
That's just the game number. The actual code is...
No. The game number is here, which I've blanked out for security reasons. But it's also on the back as a barcode. So there's a barcode on the back.
But anyway, yeah, you're a winner. Congratulations.